Today we're looking at LeetCode question 88, merge sorted array. You're given two integer arrays nums1 and nums2 sorted in non-decreasing order and two integers m and n representing the number of elements in nums1 and nums2 respectively. Merge nums1 and nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead be stored inside the array nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus n, where the first m elements denote the elements which should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has a length of n. The approach that we're going to be taking is the two-pointer technique, or merge from end. Here are our 2 pointers. And this approach is going to have a time complexity of O of m plus n and a space complexity of O of 1, and it's the optimal approach to this problem. Now let's walk through an example where nums1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, and m is equal to 3, nums2 is 2, 5 and 6, and n is also 3. Step 1, initialize 2 pointers, I, which is equal to m minus 1, which is 2, put it here. Then we need to have I, which is equal to n minus 1, which is 2, and we'll put that here. And then finally this is where we'll be loading the sorted number, which is n plus m minus 1, and we'll put that here. Step 2, we need to iterate over nums1 and nums2 while I and II are greater than or equal to 0. So we can see that nums1i is currently equal to 3, and nums2ii is currently equal to 6. So we need to check which is larger, nums1 or nums2. We need to load the larger, so we can see that nums2 is larger, which is 6. So we want to load 6 into nums1 and then we need to decrement nums2 and nums1 and then we go to the next loop. So we can see nums2 is now equal to 5. We need to check which is larger, nums1 or nums2. We can see that nums2 is larger. So we want to update nums1 to 5. And then we want to decrement nums2. And we want to decrement nums1 and then we'll start the loop over again. Updating nums2 equal to 2. Check which is larger. We can see that nums1 is larger, being 3. So we want to load 3 into nums1 and then we want to decrement nums1 pointer and nums1 Start the loop over again. We'll update nums1 and set it equal to 2. Check which is larger, nums1 or nums2. Load the larger of the two numbers into nums1 which is going to be 2. And then we need to decrement the index that we just loaded. So we can now see we've got to the end of nums2. So I is less than 0, so break this loop. And then step 3, iterate over nums2 while II is greater than or equal to 0. And set nums1 III equal to nums2 and then decrement II and III. This will ensure that you process all numbers in nums2. Thank you very much for following this video. It's as easy as that. Why not pause the video and try to implement a solution yourself? If not, stay tuned for my solution next. So we're going to look at LeetCode question 88, merge sorted array. We're going to be solving the problem today using JavaScript, and let's have a look. So you're given two integer arrays, nums1 and nums2, sorted in non-decreasing order, and two integers m and n representing the number of elements in nums1 and nums2 respectively. Merge nums1 and nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead be stored inside the array nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus n, where the first m elements denote the elements that should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has a length of n. It gives us a few examples here, which we can see nums1 is equal to 1, 2 and 3. M is 3, we've got the first three numbers. And then nums2 is 2, 5 and 6, and n is equal to 3. This gives an output of 1, 2, 2, 3, 5 and 6. As you can see, it's in order, and it's used all of the integers that have been passed through nums1 and nums2. Example 2, we've got nums1 equals 1, and nums2 is just an empty array, so the output's 1. And then finally we've got nums1 equals 0, and m is equal to 0, and nums2 is equal to 1. Cool. So if you followed along in the whiteboard walkthrough, you know that we're going to use a two-pointer technique. We'll solve this problem with O of n plus m time complexity. Here's m and here's n. And we're going to use O of 1 constant memory. So let's get into it. So let I, which is our first pointer, equal m. Let I, which is our second pointer, equal n. Of course, you want to put the -1 because we're working with arrays and it indexes at 0. Then finally, I, which is equal to m plus n minus 1. This I is basically to keep track of the index where we have loaded the largest number, which is going to go in here initially. M plus n, which is 6, minus 1 is 5. This is a fifth index. In this array. So that's where we want to load the largest number as we compare them. Cool. So let's loop over the items that have been passed in nums1 and nums2. So I is greater than or equal to 0, and I is greater than or equal to 0. Then we want to check if nums1 I is greater than nums2 I. If it is, then we want to set nums1 I equal to nums1 I, and then do I minus minus. Else we want to do nums1 I is equal to nums2 I, and then we want to do I minus minus, and then after we've done that check, we always want to decrement I, because we want to go to the next item to be loaded. Cool. So one thing that I want to, so once we've done this, there's another loop that we need to do, and I'll explain why. So imagine we had nums1 equals, say, 7, 8, 9. And nums2 equals, say, 1, 2, 3. So if we use this approach, basically what's going to happen is, obviously we need to put the 0, 0, 0. So it's going to come in here and it's going to say if nums1 I is bigger than nums2 I, which 9 is bigger than 3, then load 9 in here. So it's going to load the 9 in here. It's going to then go to this item and this 8. It's going to say, okay, is 8 bigger than 3? Yes, it is. So we'll then put an 8 in here. And then it's going to be the pointer will then, the I pointer will then be pointing at 7. It's going to say, okay, is 7 larger than 3? Yes, it is. So we now need to load 7 here. And I is going to equal -1, because I, as we've seen, it would have been started at 2, and then because 1, 2, 3 minus 1 is 2, and then we've just minused 1 3 times, so it's now at -1, so it will have broken out of this loop. And as we can see, we haven't done anything with these numbers. So what we would want to then do would just be go 3, 2, and then 1 in here. So how we do that is we do a while loop to check for while I is greater than or equal to 0, then basically we just want to fill up nums1 I, and set it equal to nums2 I, and then we want to decrement I, and we want to decrement I. Cool, this should be the solution, so let's run that and see if it works. Doesn't work because we left this in. Oops. Let's try it again. Okay, so it's happy with that. Now let's submit it and see if it works. It does work, and according to this, it beats 98.42% in runtime, and it beats 63.37% in memory. However, this thing seems to fluctuate wildly, so I'm not sure exactly how this thing works, but it looks like a good solution, and it is the optimal solution. So I hope that this helps and clarifies it for you. If you like the video, please click like. If you want to see more content, hit subscribe. And if there's any videos that you would like me to produce in the future, please leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. Well, thank you very much for watching.